welcome to this new video where we are going over the results of the last game week and see who is making some points out of these squads that we made. Is it me or is it the Sorare lineup builder? I'm going to show you what Sorare did or win first, or didn't win, and then we are going into the overview, seeing what I did, and then also I'm going to show you the lineups for next game week. So we're here, MLS Pro, just random stuff, some Serie A Pro, put in just random stuff. The first thing, and it's a big thing for Sorare, Cap 240 didn't made it. Maniac, really bad game. Hajduk, like always in this season, I don't know what's going on. All the Hajduk boys out there having a tough time, including me, obviously. Are in front for 88 minutes and then 1-1 and I guess 90 plus 3 getting the 2-1 lose. Well, it happens. Seattle with a good game against Dallas, it was. Yeah, it was away. It's good. It's a 1-1. It's a tie. Rodero has a good score. Stuva, always mediocre performance. That's what we bought him for. It's totally fine. But no reward, no threshold collected here. Bundesliga Pro, just random stuff again. Grilic scored a goal, like I predicted. Doesn't really matter. Champion America, a throwaway lineup that Sorare did, because Ebert, obviously not in the starting 11, also didn't get subbed in. So, yeah. Wasted some good scores there. Vargas 60.1, 61.8 and 60 for Roden. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah. All-Star Limited, and this is one of the things this game week had in total, but I'm going to talk about it when we're in the overview. All-Star Limited, really bad. Gonna talk about it later. This one also just random stuff, but this even got more points than All-Star Limited, so I don't know, guys. I don't know. Cap 220, in general, let's say, it's a good score. 250, that's, there are these games where you do not win something in Cap 220. It's a good score in general. Obviously, you need 300 plus, but, like, let's say everything under 220 is really bad. We got 250, it happens. So that Atlanta also didn't win anything here. Second Division Europe, it was a throwaway lineup, but we already conceded 220. We already conceded All-Star, Champion America, Cap 240, and now we get to a throwaway lineup. Ritzka with a goal, Metcalf with 2, Diony, as always, he scored now 4 times in a row. And Zoller and Martinia. Zoller could have played at St. Pauli, didn't get subbed in. Martinia obviously suspended. Yeah, Academy. This wasn't a throwaway lineup. It was a real Academy lineup that Sorare had as a leftover because Provedel played. Didn't get anything here. The other Academy team that Sorare had didn't get anything here. 7-0. Don't need to say anything about it. Also, did a mistake. A big mistake. No, he didn't. Okay. Yeah, but there were some mistakes. Didn't count as a huge mistake for him. And we have Cap 270. Wasn't good at all. It has to do a lot with that Hajduk wasn't really in the best form, or isn't in the best form right now. Lazio, obviously tough matchup. Gonna talk about it soon. Academy, we both put in the same Academy team, so didn't win anything here and also didn't win anything here. Really close points, to be honest. But yeah, gonna talk about it when we are in the overview. And the last one is Champion Europe. So as we can see, I didn't win anything this game week, and neither did Sorare because these are the Sorare lineups. And let's swap to the overview and gonna talk about some minutes about what happened. Welcome to the still blurry overview on the right side. Yeah. So as we are in here, it's it was a tough game week. So let's say it this way. Hajduk, we already talked about it. They lost. They were in control of the game. Shouldn't have happened. Yeah. Lazio played against Juventus. Tough game. Okay, they didn't win. Bochum, they played against Frankfurt. Yeah. Drawed it. It was a tough matchup for them. They did pretty well. And the thing that put the cherry on top, we have Hajduk losing where they didn't need to. Lazio with a tough game. Bochum, tough game, but doing okay. Ordets, by the way, scoring 90 plus. He, funnily, in Bundesliga semi-pro was the second best card, or was in the second best lineup. So it's for a card that costs, I don't know, €1, it's insane, and it's a defender. Need to say that as well. Yeah, but the team that put the cherry on top was St. Pauli. They win 5-1, and all of the players that usually do not really score, are not the high scorers in the team. They are not in the top 5 scorers of the team. They score, and Saliakas, who's Sorare had as a captain, and I also had. We will go to the next slide soon, and then you can see it. Didn't play because he was ill at that day, so no one could know it. But it also killed every St. Pauli lineup created, and it in general killed all the St. Pauli lineups. And that's I had some people just messaging me, oh my god, St. Pauli, they're going to win the game week in second division, blah, 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 blah. Obviously, Hannover played 7-0, and St. Pauli conceded a goal, but also Saliakas just didn't play, and no one knew beforehand, so yeah. It was a bigger problem. But let's go quickly through it, and then I send you over to the lineups that we're doing. All-Star Limited, yeah, I'm winning it. I do not get a point for it, obviously, because it's all about the rewards. Luis Alberto, insane game. We talked about the rest. Hartl also, it was 5-1. He had, he could have made more, but whatever. Cap 240, here you can see I have a winner here, so I get points. I will get ahead for the first game week. I will get 5 points because I would have won $5. As you saw earlier in the scoring, each dollar gives 1 point. We've gotten $5, so it's 5 points for me. Yeah, Stuva, medium score. Ritzka, insane score. Grilic scored a goal. Immobile, Anderson, just mediocre, but obviously with the 90 of Ritzka and I don't know, 70 or something, or 60 it was. With Grilic, we already had 150 in just 2 players, and the other ones they've just scored their 30s and 40s, so it's totally fine. Champion Europe, yeah, nothing more to say about it. Asano didn't score the goal, so it doesn't really matter. And going to the next slide, here you can see this team, and without Uni, they won 5-1, and I got 237.85 points, and that is insane. Smith, I think I think 5th or 6th if you talk about scoring, insane free kick goal. And that's also one thing that a lot of people miss when they see this when they see the scores. Sorry right now, because I'm very excited to talk about this because it was so insane. The first 3 goals for St. Pauli were unassisted. It was a free kick. It was some ball that a defender passed to, it was Metcalf, and Metcalf just shooting it in from 25 meters away, insane. There were 3 unassisted goals, so they could have gotten 10 decisives, but in quotation marks only got 7. So yeah, and the best forward for them, Zart, by far the best forward for St. Pauli, scored a 27, and they won 5-1. It's mind-blowing. It was just mind-blowing. Saliakas didn't play. 27 for my captain. Dionis scored, as I said earlier. Yeah, and Vasil conceded a goal that also, whatever. Don't need to talk about it. The goal that they got, yeah. But I watched a lot of the games. With Bochum, I was very happy, and I saw the other games, and I was like, what is going on this game week? And I'm still amazed that I won Cap 240. Because I think, like, okay, so data didn't win anything, I won't win anything too, but actually I did. America did a little bit better. Obviously, Eber didn't play. Sao Paulo, always a mediocre to good scorer. He doesn't put up the high scores, but he's always in the 50 to 70 mark. If you put up his chart, you will see it. So, like, it's an unrisky and safe option to get okayish points from a captain. And I also think if Seattle maybe scores more than one goal and they are just scoring one goal every game, he will definitely get to the 80s and plus again. But maybe they never will score more than one goal again right now. They're playing next game week against the last place away, sadly, but maybe that's the time where they can do it. Cap to 20, nothing more to say about it. Aaron Ramsey didn't play, just, I don't know, put anything in. Damien Sorare is also just a player that I usually use for the. Is La Liga, yeah. For the La Liga Pro Division to get some coins. Put him in here, he scored a goal, like, I don't know. And the last slide, Cap to 70. Yeah, do not need to talk about this one. Academy also, like, I also had Berisha. We all know what happened there. And Afolayan, like, he was not good in all of the games at some point, but he just, like, losing every ball, possession, duel, and in this game he did, like, he did well, you can say that. If I put it into his perspective that they won 5-1, I would say he did okayish. But in the overall performance, like, he's, like, from scoring perspective, he scored 75, 76, something like this, I guess. I didn't watch if it was corrected. But yeah, these were all the lineups. It was a pretty sad game week overall. We could have gotten in general more, but there were so many unlucky things that if we are going to talk about what could I have done better, what have I done, like, already good, I think first of all, letting the Sorare data lineup builder choose everything is maybe not good, and I should maybe play just the lineups that I think are the best or that I use. And if the Sorare data lineup builder wins, then I'm like, it's okay, but then I'm sad. But right now I'm like, okay, the lineup builder, the AI decided what I play, and I don't know if I'm happy with that. I can spoiler, I will do it again for this game week, for this midweek, but I think I won't do it for the weekend. Let's see how the midweek goes first. And yeah, but we will see. And but from lineup perspective wise, I don't really know. Hajduk, obviously, maybe I should have looked more into their form and see that they are not good at the moment right now with scoring goals, and they're always conceding in the last 10 minutes, like, some goals. I don't know where this is coming from, but yeah, whatever. And I also know for the next for the weekend that they have a really, really good fixture. So they should win, and I will for sure put them in my best lineups again, and I hope they don't disappoint me. But yeah, I hope this phase from them won't last that long. Yeah. And the other stuff, I knew that Immobile, Anderson, I know that they play against Juventus. I couldn't do anything about Saliakas not playing. Couldn't know that suddenly Metcalf and Afolayan will score. And the other stuff, I think it was pretty okay to put it like this. Uzuni was, like, in Champion Europe, it was definitely a mistake, but he scored again. But it was like, but this is like what a lot of Sorare players maybe should think about more. Like, it wasn't a good matchup for Uzuni. I still played him in Champion Europe. I probably should have put him somewhere else. Like, putting him into Cap 240 instead of Felipe Anderson would have been better. But on the other hand, it's always about the prioritization that you want to have. It's tough. Let's say it this way. It's really, really tough where to put these guys. And we shouldn't be like we shouldn't how can I say it? We shouldn't like look at the results and then say, okay, I did this wrong, I did this wrong, I could have seen this. We can do maybe that we can see, okay, maybe I should have seen that whatever happened, you know, that Uzuni had a bad fixture. Maybe we should do this instead of instead of looking at the results and saying like, oh my god, I played this player, but and he wasn't a bad fixture, but I put him in my best lineup and he scored, so I am the right one. So I decided it right. I think that's kind of wrong. Yeah, but Ozuni scored, but I also think it was a mistake to put him in Champion Europe. In the end, it's like just for this player, not for the lineup, it went well because he scored, but probably should have put him somewhere else. And yeah, the question is, who else do I have then in Champion Europe? But I think it was just yeah. I mean, I could have used anyone. I could have used Anderson, Immobile, Alberto, but I wouldn't use any one of those. And the other maybe some of the other Lazio guys. They're putting cap to 70 and didn't do anything. Anyway, I won. We go to the final to the scores. It's 5-0. Happy to show you this, but it was just the first game week. And we're doing right now we're doing now the lineups for this midweek because there are some insane fixtures. Champions League is playing, everyone internationally is playing. I think the AFC Cup is also playing, and there will be some fun lineups, and we will see what I put up and what the Sorare lineup builder considers for us for this game week and which competitions. So let's go. So let's quickly show you the lineups for the next game week. I already made mine, and for the lineup builder, I chose to make Academy first, put Frey in here. Then I made, I don't know, I guess All-Star or Cap to 40 first, whatever it was, the priority definitely is on Academy and Cap to 40 this game week. We have the bonuses included in this game week, so this is looking pretty good. They're playing away against the Rapids. Seattle, yeah, playing away in MLS is like, yeah, the people. It's tough. It's tough. Let's say it is. It's really tough. But they definitely can do it. Let's do it like this way. I don't know why I did it first. Did it first like this. All Star. It's like everyone from Lazio except Romagnoli, because Romagnoli plays in Cap to 20. I think Ragen is the better choice probably. Romagnoli better in Cap to 20 having someone there. Because they're playing against Atletico. I don't know if Lazio right now is in the form to secure a clean sheet or something like this, and I do not think so. They're playing a really good offensive style, scoring goals. They had obviously, I mean, it's looking bad because they are right now 15th in the Serie A, but they already played Juventus, they already played Napoli, and they even won against Napoli, I guess. They had some struggles in the first game, or in the first two games. But they're a really good team if you watch the games, conceding like really stupid goals. So better put it this way. Cap to 20, do not really need to say a lot about it. Borchardt obviously isn't going to play, but we have like 4 people here who can definitely put up a high score. Obviously, depending on how is Romagnoli going to play. Romagnoli is someone who also can put up like assist or something like this. So, and we also have Alex Rowe and Albert Rosnak can do a lot. Yeah. Now to the lineups for Sorare. I already generated them. I'm a bit shocked about the stuff that we got here. We got Champion America first. We had Champion America with 74 and we had Cap to 40 with 73. Yeah, sadly, it's going to be Champion America. I think Cap to 40 would be the better choice, but we have the strict rules right now where we're going to first place the Sorare lineups, and on the other hand, going to pick the highest strength, which is also a learning for me and also a learning for you. I mean, I'm doing the series like so everyone that is interested can watch it and see what the learnings are. And one of them, and it's only game week 2, is probably do not pick the highest lineup strength that you get. This is like kind of one indicator for it, because I think like what is the lineup strength doing right now? Is it showing me like the strongest lineup that I got so that I can maybe get like a really, really high score? So is it saying in Champion America it's way easy, or it's easier for you? Like 1 point is not a lot, but it's easier for you to get into the top 100 than Cap 240. And maybe, yes, that could be the case. Or is it like this is just a better lineup where you can win something? And I think that's not true. I think it's easier to win the in Cap 240 the $5 than going to win anything in Champion America. Or maybe I get in Champion America like the tier 5, the tier 4. Yeah, we will see, to be honest. And I also think maybe I'm wrong, because this is a midweek and we have All Star Open with the month long competition. We have like the caps, and if someone has an MLS team, like in my perspective, the most people are going to play it in Cap 240 or Cap 220, Cap 270 or whatever they have. I don't know. Or maybe they just have like Bayern Munich, Leverkusen, Seattle, LAFC, and they are playing like no matter what, everything anywhere, so it doesn't really matter. But maybe we will see. We have Champion America, we're going to lock it in Sorare. You guys know that this is going to happen. We have then, he made not Cap 240, Cap 270. We're not playing Cap 240 this game week. Cap 270 with this team. Highly dependent on how Lazio plays against Atletico. But yeah, I obviously do not have in this midweek a lot of players. Then with my rule, I made academy because I only had one goalkeeper left, and it just would be fair to put in then the other goalkeeper, so I get $5 in like anywhere. I picked my goalkeeper, and I picked for Sorare the worst goalkeeper, because just to explain for everyone, you cannot generate lineups for academy. It just doesn't work. Like the site is not like he doesn't do it. It's not in function that it's not something they're going to do. So like I said, okay, the last goalkeeper that Sorare left like is a leftover, we're going to put it into academy. It's Ivan Provedel. That's a really good goalkeeper. Like that's how it goes. I mean, these two have a B and he has an A. Yeah, obviously in Cap it's something different. In America you cannot play in. Champion Europe had worse. Like Champion Europe was like a 50 something, 58 or so. Cause yeah, it's like you have so many. You have Leverkusen. You have so many insane matchups. Even Frankfurt has a good one against Aberdeen. And yeah, then just the leftover Cap 220 team. San Miguel won't play. We just have 13 points left with these two. With these four. Yeah, like so. To be honest, we're going to play this. I think Cap 240 could be an easy grab for $5. We are not going to do it. But I also say in like defense for Sorare, if we have good games from Seattle and Lazio, it's looking pretty good in Cap 220 and probably in the other two. Like, and it's not like I can see it happen. It's not that likely, but they are playing away against a worse team. It's away, so that's why they only have 36% chance of winning. They're playing home against Atletico. They have a chance of like maybe like I hope for my points and so I hope it's a 1-0 or maybe a 2-0 and not like a fest of 4-2 or so, because yeah, we're also playing the goalkeepers and the defenders, but we will see. Anyway, this is just a midweek. The big stuff's going to come on Friday when we look how the midweek went, obviously, how the 4 lineups did, and where we look and make our new lineups for the weekend. This is going to be fun. And also, maybe we win something this game week. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the series. Write in the comments who you think will win. And then we will see us on Friday. Adios.